When I found out I was pregnant, I was employed full-time.
So when I found out I was pregnant, I was working full-time teaching in Chicago.
I had actually been working for 8 years and had just finished my master's and had just gotten a huge promotion.
I was super excited, and I just kind of blissfully thought that I can figure out some childcare, still keep teaching, because I was completely unaware of the cost of childcare.
I never thought about quitting. I knew that I wanted to return to work.
I had worked really hard to get the position that I had just gotten. I had worked really hard to get my master's. I had started a PhD, so I really wanted to try to see if I could have it all. Be a mother and have a career.
Yeah. So I guess along with that, what were some of your greatest fears just going into all that?
Initially, my absolute greatest fear was trying to find appropriate childcare.
I was due with my oldest in February, and I just knew that I wasn't going to work the rest of that school year. It was unpaid.
I looked at a lot of different daycares. Working in a high school, I had to sometimes be at work at 6 in the morning and be at work till 10 o'clock at night, and obviously that wasn't going to work.
Thinking about returning to work, my fears were my daughter Brooke was a premature baby, was never a great eater, was never a great napper. So I did have concerns about how is she going to do with our babysitter.
Then it was looking at nannies, and I looked at a lot of childcare services. I was really on the verge of needing to resign from my job. And then finally, I landed on a wonderful woman through a friend.
When I had my second child, and then 3 and 4, and I had to take that time unpaid while I was home, I was still having to pay a nanny to be at my house. We were paying a nanny, but we were not having that income come in to cover that cost.
Am I going to regret this because I'm not able to monitor her sleeping, her eating, and miss all of those firsts?
Even though these women came recommended word of mouth and had amazing credentials, at the end of the day, I was leaving my newborn child with strangers, which there was a ton of anxiety that went along with that. I went to work every day wearing sunglasses because I would cry all the way to work.
The mom job never is off.
On a daily basis, I feel like something's suffering.
I felt like I wasn't doing anything well.
There's everything that has to get done for a mom still then in those after 9 to 5 hours.
There's rare days where I think I knocked it out of the park at work today. I was an awesome mom for my daughter today. I was an awesome manager of the household today.
It's the laundry, it's the cleaning, it's the mental load of, are all my kids up to date on their doctor's appointments? Do they have clothes that fit? Oh shoot, they need winter coats that fit. When does the soccer sign up? Is there daisies? Have they been eating enough? Do I have lunch ready for school tomorrow? Is their homework done?
I felt like I wasn't available for my children. I felt like I wasn't available to my job.
I never feel like I'm doing it all perfectly or even very well most days.
I always really felt like I was doing everything. Being a wife, being a mother, being a school administrator, a teacher, I felt like I was doing everything half-assed.
I feel like it's basically having 2 full-time jobs that you're constantly worried about.
That can get really frustrating to try and juggle it.
What's been rewarding as a working mom is I think that I am a good role model to my kids.
I'd like to think that Brooke gets to see me contributing to the household, the finance of the household.
When I come home from work, when I go to pick up my kids from daycare now, they're so excited to see me.
I feel like I'm a good role model to, I think, my daughter, who I hope that she sees it's not easy, but you can have it all if you want to.
I just hope she gets to see all of that and thinks to herself, women can do it all. Women, whatever women want to do, whatever career a woman wants to have, they can do it all. Maybe not do it all really well some days, but you can be a working woman and still be a good parent